Yeah, there we finally go. I had a hunch. We were close, so I was smart enough to turn on the recording. Here is the evolution finally for Eve. And since it is happening during daytime, Eve will evolve into Espeon, a psychic type. Oh, and of course with the new type immediately also comes a new move. Finally a psychic type move. Even though I've been using Jill, the Jynx, but she was more my ice type, she did not quite have a psychic type move. But Eve, after evolving into a psychic type, will immediately learn one. Eve learns psychic. Okay, that took way too long. Had to take a lot of trips to the barber in Goldenrod City's underground. That as well. Yeah, happiness can be raised in multiple ways. But going to the barber definitely helps the most, I think. Let's return to Goldenrod. Because there's also still daycare business we need to take care of. Allow me. Bicycle. Right, I think Donnie should be around done when it comes to learning enough levels. Yeah, I know we're going to get an egg, but I don't care. Stupid Ditmar. Stop screwing around with all of my other Pokemon. I'm only interested in Donnie. How many levels did he get? Oh, only 3. Well, unfortunately I have other plans, so perhaps I need to come back for this later. Since I finally have a true Psychic type, obviously Jill's going to fall out of the team for now. Yeah, the fact that I tried to evolve Eve now is not a coincidence. I indeed want to put Jill in the Pokemon Daycare Center. I've been saying there are a couple of other Pokemon I've been waiting for in order to get some unique pre-evolutions. Jynx is in fact one of them. However, since Jynx was part of my A-team, I couldn't quite ditch her here. But now I can. So it's time for her to take care of business. She is going to give me an egg I do want. Alright, let's get to the PC, because I need to get the rest of my A-team back. I obviously ditched most of my other Pokemon in order to make sure Eve, his happiness grew as fast as possible. The less Pokemon you're using, the faster it will grow. That's the reason why I only had Lewis and Eve on me. Withdraw, let's go for usual suspects. My fire type is still Magnus. That will change, probably, pretty soon. Same deal for Andros. Only the Pokemon I have in mind for him is pretty difficult to get. Sit. Let's still work with the Bug type. And where is Fairy? Not in box 5, apparently. Let's check box 4. Withdraw. Oh, there you are. You've been trying to hide from me. Not going to happen, sir. Let's return to box 5, because we're going to be catching Pokemon, of course. Unlike last time, this time we're going to check out the first routes of Kanto. Starting at Vermilion City. And in fact, there's also a couple of Pokemon I'd like to try to catch here in Johto. A couple of them were accessible earlier officially, but very tedious to get. And I think you might know what I'm talking about. That is also something I'd like to try to work on finally in this chapter. Since the chapters are short, I probably have some more time for quote-unquote tedious business. We will be returning to Johto a bit later in order to take care of some gerbil business. But for now I'd like to start off this chapter by going towards Kanto. Actually ensuring that this recording is in fact going to get something done. Reaching Kanto is quite easy, just go to Route 27 and from there use Fly, and then you'll be able to use Fly on the Kanto map. And Vermilion City is currently our only option. Where were we? I think I need to give you an item. You've been holding on to the metal coat for me, but it's pretty useless for you. Let's give it to Sid. Because it's actually an evolution item for him, the moment you're able to trade. I might be able to do that with Pokémon Stadium 2, but I cannot say that for certain. So we'll be taking a look at that later. But besides, it also powers up Steel-type moves. So I might be able to evolve him later, after the project obviously, but I'd like to give Eve the amulet coin back, so we can get some more money out of battles. More on that later. Let's just head north. We want to head towards Saffron City next. See if there's anything else I need to check out. Let's go over the map quickly for that. Here are our plans for this recording session. Route 6 is north of Vermilion City, and that will lead to the central city of this region, Saffron City. And remember, that actually connects to Johto by means of train. We did already see a train station in Goldenrod back in Johto. We weren't able to actually interact with it yet, obviously. But if we're able to reach Saffron City, we might actually be finally able to get that easy connection between the two regions. Also something we need to check out. So, how has Saffron City changed in the meantime? Let's go find out. You came out from Johto? You can zip back home if the magnet train is running. Obviously still not running. Sign? Mr. Psychic's house. Ooh, remember him from Pokémon Red? Perhaps there's something more we can do in this game. Let's go talk to you. I got it! You wanted this! How did you know that, sir? Technical Machine 29 is Psychic. It may lower the target's special abilities. Nah, I already learned Psychic on my own. My Espeon knows it. But it is quite handy, because in this way I can also give it to another Pokemon. Let's head to the right now. See if we can talk to more people, like you. There's a place called Trainer House in Viridian, where trainers gather from all over the place. Let's put that on our side notes, the moment we reach Viridian. This is the Sylph Company, famous for Pokemon merchandise. In the past, Team Rocket wanted the company because of that. Ah, Sylphco, it still exists in this game. Interesting. Sylphco office building. But don't worry, it's no longer a dungeon, just like in Pokémon Red. We can only access the bottom floor. The rest is no longer a thing in this game. As you can see, there's a guard standing in front of it. No access. Only employees are permitted to go upstairs. But, since you came such a long way, have this neat little souvenir. Ooh, we get an upgrade. Awesome. That is another trait evolution item. It is Sylphco's latest product. It is not for sale anywhere yet. And that is a pretty tough item to use, because it does require me to do a lot of work in the game corner before I'm able to use that. But more on that later, perhaps. The moment I finally gathered enough courage to start doing that. Let's head north, because the train station should be here. Also interesting to check out, I think. Yeah, here's the Saffron City Magnet Train station. And this connects to Johto, normally. However, apparently it's still out of service. The Magnet Train is a super modern rail liner that uses electricity and magnets to attain incredible speed. However, if there isn't any electricity, then it won't run. And apparently there is no electricity. Let's talk to you. I'm sorry, but the magnet train isn't operating now. Yeah, we did find out on Route 6, near the underground tunnel there, that there is indeed a problem at the power plant. And that is something we need to check out first, before this actually starts working. To the right over here we have the gyms of this town. The one to the left is the fighting dojo, just like in the first game. So, not an official gym. But we can check it out quickly to see if there's anything interesting to do here. What do we have here? Hello! Karate King, the fighting dojo's master, is in a cave in Johto for training. Yeah, we know, we found him. We've gotten ourselves a Tyrogue from him. Remember? That was in part 40-something, I think. That we met the Karate Master. But anyway, it does give us easy access to this item over here, a focus band. And of course, like always, my item box is full, so let's leave it behind. And instead we're gonna go next door, because here is the official gym for this town. The Saffron City Gym. Let's see if things are still the same. Saffron City Pokémon Gym. Leader Sabrina. The Master of Psychic Pokémon. Yeah, that is just how we left things last time. Man, there's a lot of Psychic types in this chapter already. Let's go do Psychic type Gym. Here in Saffron City. Yo, champion making. A trainer as skilled as you doesn't need to be told how to deal with Psychic type Pokémon, right? I expect great things from you. Good luck. Yeah, I know exactly what the weaknesses are of the Psychic types, so let's go see if we can actually make use of it. The power of all those you defeated comes to me. Okay, that scares me. You're going to be a medium. That is pretty obvious. Called Rebecca, and you have 2 Pokemon. First up, Drowsy. Level 35. Not going to be a problem. In that case, I don't even need the type advantage. Let's go do your first battle as an Espeon, Eve. Bam! Oh yeah, and just to be clear, if you want to evolve your Eevee into an Umbreon, the Dark type, then you'll have to make sure you evolve during nighttime. That's the only difference. And of course the other 3 old evolutions from Eevee work the same as always. You need evolution stones for those. But those we have not met in the game yet, so we don't have to talk about those evolutions quite yet. Let's go take on this Hypno, this time around with a Bug type. Hopefully going to be 2 hits. Fury Cutter, second time. Way more powerful than... Even that's not enough. Nice try, sir. Goodbye. And that was the first one. You should also remember from the first game, we still have these teleport panels, making it quite difficult to actually make sure you do all the trainers in here. But I'll try. Psychic power is the power of your soul. Yeah, I can kinda imagine it works like that. What else would psychic powers be? Magic or something? Kadabra. Higher level than the Hypno and the Drowsy just now. But still not as high as me. Hidden power. Let's go see what that does now. We did change type, so the effects of this move should also change. Well, it's pretty powerful, it looks like. Super effective against Psychic types, apparently. That would give away it no longer functions as a normal type move, officially. Also a good move that Eve can use now. Still a good bet that I taught it to him. Let's go try taking the bottom left tile every single time, and we'll notice the moment we start running in circles. Foo foo foo. I see it clearly. I can see into your soul. If you can really see into my soul, then you should notice that you should start running now. Because I'm going to beat the heck out of you. And your slowpoke. Water and Psychic type. I could use Psychic for the first time. To test it out. It's not going to be very effective, but still. Well, it looks interesting in the game, when it comes to its animation. Yeah, indeed, not powerful enough. Even though I have 13 levels over you, not very effective, still keeps you alive. But we have more moves. Takedown is a good final one for the last bit of HP. And it's Eeveelution, pretty predictable. Just like with the Hypno just now. Hidden Power, I think that's the most powerful move I have now. Especially against Psychic types. Because apparently it's super effective against them. Water Gun, that won't do a whole lot. You're 11 levels lower than me. And we are done here. And that was the third trainer. Is there any more in here? The gym leader is in here. But I'm pretty sure we're not done with the trainers yet, so... Oh, you're another new one? The fighting dojo next door was once the city's gym. Interesting. Although I'm pretty sure in Pokemon Red there's also an NPC that actually says that, so... Technically not something new, I think. The Pokemon you're sending out is also not new. Mr. Mime we already know. Let's make sure we take you out in one hit. Hidden Power is the only move that has the potential to do so on Eve. Okay, getting closer and closer to the level up. Execute. Grass type, alongside Psychic type. Hidden Power should still suffice. $672, still not enough. And another Execute, also not going to be enough. Yeah, these Pokemon are way too basic to actually drop a lot of XP. We need evolved Pokemon, and high level ones at that. And these are only going to be small bits. Oh, this one even survives. Leech Seed. It's going to steal my HP every turn. So, let's make sure there is no next turn. Because then it won't help you. Indeed, not enough. Eve needs one more battle. Because we are really close. Let's see if there's another trainer in here. And that should be on the gym leader, because I count 4 battles. There are 4 regular trainers in here. This should have been the final one. And Sabrina is going to be the final one we take on here. For our second batch of Kanto. I knew you were coming. 3 years ago, I had a vision of your arrival. You're after my badge. I don't enjoy battling, but it is my duty as a leader to confer badges on anyone who has proven him or herself worthy. Since you wish it, I will show you my psychic powers. And I will also show you mine, because I've got a psychic type too. Welcome back, Sabrina. It's been a while. Ah, Espeon. Level 46 Espeon versus level 47 Espeon. I must say, I love this. Well, I have a super effective move against you, so I think I'm going to win. Yeah, if Sand Attack's all you have on me, then this is going to be easy. Goodbye. Great job. Already liking this battle. Level 48 for Eve. Now as an Espeon. Next up, Mr. Mime. Well, we are going to switch, obviously. We have one more Pokemon at 47, so Sid is going in. As a bug type, these psychic types should be Pretty easy for him. Also level 46. But Fury Cutter will do wonders. Yeah, 2 or 3 hits. And make that 3 after barrier. It's going to be able to defend now. And therefore, this is not going to be enough. The Psychic is going to hurt. That is a powerful move. But it's neutral damage, so I should survive. Yeah. Let's finish this. Third time Fury Cutter is too much for you to handle. And that is 2. Level up. 48 for Sid. And his metal coat. Double team. To increase evasion. I only like to attack with my moves, so that would be a no. And the final Pokemon is Alakazam. By far the strongest Psychic type in both games. The fully evolved Abra. Not per se a whole lot of HP, but man does it have a lot of power. But because of having lower HP than regular Pokemon, beating it with a Fury Cutter number 4 is going to be pretty basic. Alakazam falls. And Sabrina was defeated. Your power, it far exceeds what I foresaw. Maybe it isn't possible to fully predict what the future holds. Okay, you win. You earned yourself the Mars badge. Thank you. Already 2 badges here in Kanto. Mars badge draws out your subliminal powers. Although I failed to accurately predict your power, this much I know to be true. You will become a celebrated and beloved champion. Hey, aren't I that already? Perhaps too early cheered. We are not done with our adventure yet. We are champion after all. But we only have 10 badges, so we're not that great yet. We need 6 more before we can truly say we have conquered this game. And let's try to conquer this maze, because I'm not sure how to get out of here. Pokemon fighting is easy, but getting out of this maze, that is difficult. Okay, there we go. There's not a whole lot of rooms, so in the end it's not that hard to get out. In the meantime, it is actually time to start working on my A-team before closing the chapter. I'm not going to make it that short. Of course, I'm going to do some extra business. And in fact, the route west of Saffron City is where we can catch a couple of new Pokemon, and in fact also one I'd like to get in my A-team. So let's go here first. Did you hear about the accident at the power plant? It is located in the east, close to Lavender Town. Yeah, we know, it's in the same location as in the first game. But the game is giving a lot of hints about the power plant. And that is indeed also a place we need to visit. One of the few required quests here in Kanto. One of the unrequired quests is right over here, on good old Route 8. It's been a while since we've been on Route 8. But here we can actually find ourselves a Pokemon that is really good to use. So, allow me to actually start searching for them. There's also another Pokemon we can find here. And since that one only appears at night, we're going to shut off the game right now, make it nighttime, and then it's time to start searching. Okay. Here is Murkrow. Dark and flying type, which we have faced a couple of times. Appears here on Route 8 for the first time in the game. Only at night, so that's the reason why I wanted to make it nighttime first. But here he is. Level 17 is not... Yeah, I should have taken in account the fact that Pokemon are going to be low level here. Yeah, the trainers might have level 30, level 40 Pokemon. Wild Pokemon, that is not necessarily the case. But Sid has by far the weakest move in the game. And since it's also not very effective, that is indeed something it is able to survive. And I don't think I can make anything more out of it than this, so... time for an Ultra Ball, I think. It's probably not going to be enough, but... we'll never know. Yeah, was afraid of that. Yeah, and I don't have Jill anymore in order to put this guy to sleep. Okay, there we go. Luckily I have plenty of money, so wasting Ultra Balls I don't really care that much about. But we have... Murkrow, the Darkness Pokémon. It is said that when chased, it lures its attacker onto dark mountain trails, where the foe will get lost. That is indeed pretty dark. You are going to be Murray. You're a boy, so Murray is going to be the simple name I'm going to input. And that is 1. Let's continue the search.